Namaskar, good evening. You're watching Live Wire and I am Swati Joshi. Now, as campaigning for the Delhi elections comes to a close, the question is the opposition already sensing loss? Why is that question being asked? Because the Congress party has decided to form a committee which is going to monitor the conduct of the election commission. Just in the nick of time before the first vote is to be cast, Congress has set up a watchdog body to oversee the functioning of the poll panel. An 8-member committee has been constituted called the Empowered Action Group of Leaders and Experts, or EAGLE. The agenda of this panel is to monitor the conduct of free and fair elections by the Election Commission of India. And this committee will first take up the Maharashtra voters list manipulation issue, something that Rahul Gandhi also spoke about during his address in the Lok Sabha.
We are asking this question. We are asking this. Speaker, sir. Population of Himachal Pradesh. Please. Population of Himachal Pradesh has voted. Extra has voted in Maharashtra. We are saying to the Election Commission, please give us the names and addresses and polling booths of all the workers in the Lok Sabha and all the workers in the Vidhan Sabha, so we can calculate who these new workers are, who these new voters are. Interestingly, the new voters are mostly in the constituencies that the BJP has swept. Please understand, the new voters have been added mostly in the constituencies where BJP has swept. I am still not making an allegation. I am saying on the floor of the House that the Election Commission has to give the data of the Maharashtra elections to the Congress party, to the Shiv Sena and to the NCP, so that we can see exactly where these voters have been added, who has been subtracted, who has been added, where they have been added, in order to safeguard this constitution. The entire opposition requests the data for the Maharashtra election. We request the data and the electoral voter list for Lok Sabha and the corresponding list for Vidhan Sabha. And I am very confident that the Election Commission will not give us this information.
Besides Maharashtra, EAGLE will also analyze past elections in other states and proactively monitor other upcoming elections and issues related to polls. The panel includes Congress Treasurer Ajay Makan and senior leaders like Digvijay Singh, Abhishek Manu Singhvi, Praveen Chakravarti and Pawan Khera, among others. And they will be reporting to Rahul Gandhi himself. But the issue has already been a political hot potato.
आज जिस तरह से चुनाव आयोग ने भारतीय जनता पार्टी के सामने हथियार डाल दिए हैं, चुनाव आयोग ऐसे लगता है जैसे एग्जिस्ट ही नहीं करता। ये एक बहुत बड़ा प्रश्न खड़ा कर रहा है। लोगों के मन में प्रश्न आना, लोगों की सोच को आप रोक नहीं सकते। लोगों के मन में प्रश्न आना बड़ा वाजिब है कि राजीव कुमार जी जो मुख्य चुनाव आयुक्त हैं, वो इस महीने के अंत में रिटायर हो रहे हैं। उन्हें पोस्ट रिटायरमेंट ऐसा कौन सा पद ऑफर किया गया है, वो कौन सा पद हो सकता है जिसके बदले में आप देश को गिरवी रख दो, देश को दांव पे लगा दो? वो कौन सा पद हो सकता है जिसके बदले में आप देश के जनतंत्र को खत्म कर दो? आज जिस तरह से चुनाव आयोग ने भारतीय,
मुझे लगता है कि हर बार की तरह राहुल गांधी जी ने तथ्यहीन बात यहाँ पर सदन में की है और हमेशा इस सदन में आकर झूठ बोलना, ये उनका अभी एक पैटर्न बन चुका है। वो कह रहे थे कि यहाँ पर विधानसभा के रूल्स, लोकसभा के रूल्स इलेक्शन कमीशन को सदन में देना चाहिए। अरे उनको यही पता नहीं है कि इलेक्शन रूल्स जो होते हैं विधानसभा के, लोकसभा के, वो सभी को उपलब्ध है। आप भी अगर जाओगे इलेक्शन कमीशन के साइट पे तो आपको भी उपलब्ध होंगे। और हिमाचल प्रदेश के वोट्स महाराष्ट्र में लाए गए, ऐड कराए गए, ये मतलब यहाँ पर कहना चाहूंगा, अगर आपके पास कोई भी डॉक्यूमेंटेड प्रूफ है कि ऐसी कोई धांधली महाराष्ट्र इलेक्शन में हुई है, तो सदन में लाके सबको दिखाइए। 70 लाख का एक छोटा नंबर है।
We have Sabyasachi joining us on the broadcast with more details. Sabyasachi, reactions coming in and the ruling party leaders reminding Congress that the electoral rolls are available. And in fact, remember when the Election Commission did a press conference, they said the same thing. Why weren't these objections raised back then?
Well, that's right. The BJP and the NDA government has been telling the opposition parties that the details that they are seeking from the election commission are available. Now the opposition parties can take the data from them. But continuously, time and again, the opposition party, specifically the Congress party, is not able to digest their loss in the state of Maharashtra and in the state of Haryana. And that is the reason why they have been questioning the credibility of the EC. Now, Rahul Gandhi today inside the parliament have questioned the EC regarding the polls that have taken place in the state of Maharashtra, where serious allegations have been leveled by Mr. Gandhi, stating that around 70 lakh vote has been added between the Lok Sabha and the Vidhan Sabha polls in the state of Maharashtra. And the Congress party, along with the other opposition parties, have been asking for the voters list along with the name and address so that the Congress party can tally with the Lok Sabha and the Vidhan Sabha. In fact, Rahul Gandhi also pointed out that he is pretty much sure that the EC will not provide the Congress party and the opposition parties with the details that they have been asking. See, in this matter, whether it is the Election Commission or the NDA government, time and again they have clarified that when the Congress party wins in one particular state, they does not have problem with the functioning of the EC, but when they lose, that is the time they questions the credibility of the Election Commission.
Absolutely. So the BJP hitting out at the Congress party saying that they are sensing loss in the Delhi elections, and that's the reason why they've come up with this panel that is going to monitor. Many also asking in what capacity is this political panel going to monitor a constitutional body?
Well, that's right. That is a question that the BJP is asking. In what capacity is the Congress party forming a committee of 8 members and calling it Eagle? Now, the main agenda of the Congress party to form this committee is that they would be looking at the credibility of the EC, because the Congress party senses that there has been certain sort of manipulation and malpractices as far as the elections that were held in Maharashtra and Haryana is concerned. And going ahead, this particular committee will look after the election commission in any states where the polls is due. Now, the question that the BJP is asking is that in what capacity has the Congress party formulated this committee, whether in one particular state when the Congress party wins election at that particular time, the Congress party and the other opposition parties does not have any problem, but when they lose, they have all sort of problem with the government. They level allegation towards the EC, stating that the EC is biased and compromised and working in favor of the NDA government.
Right. Sabyasachi, stay on with us. We have some breaking inputs coming in. In fact, a reaction from the Congress, and the Congress MP Manikam Tagore is echoing what Rahul Gandhi claimed as far as fraud on voter list is concerned. And Manikam Tagore says there was a drastic rise in Maharashtra voters and that the Congress party will substantiate the allegations that have been leveled. Listen in.
We can give him, I'll send him the proof, Srikanth Shinde, I'll send him the proof, and you can also Google it. What in 2024 Lok Sabha elections, how many votes were there? And 2025 votes. Now, the January, there was new numbers, Election Commission has made it. In that thing, we all know that thing, 58 lakh above votes has been added. For it is a well-known fact that they had done these kind of things with usually in every previous parliament election, 2019 parliament and assembly elections, there was only an increase of only 12 lakh votes. Now 70 lakh votes has increased. That's the thing leader of opposition is saying. He is questioning about the election commission's integrity. He is questioning about the election commission's functioning. Instead of finding fault with the leader of opposition, they should address the election commission. They should fix the election commission. Election commission should not become an department of BJP's party department itself. That's our plea. Thank you, sir. You heard it here.
All right, so you heard that reaction coming in from Manikam Tagore. Let me go across to Nalin Kohli of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Eagle panel formed by Congress, which is going to monitor the conduct of election commission. How do you respond to that? Because Congress is backing it, saying that they can provide proof that there was a voter list manipulation when it comes to Maharashtra.
I can safely say that Mr. Rahul Gandhi and the Congress party today have confirmed to the nation that they have no faith in the Constitution of India, statutory bodies, like the Election Commission, and that they are always aiming to set up something extra constitutional. Now, in fairness, we shouldn't blame the Congress party because their entire party mechanism is centered around the Nehru-Gandhi family. And therefore, they are an extra constitutional body over everything. Imagine the 10 years of the UPA when then Prime Minister, when Manmohan Singh Ji, he had to report literally to 10 Janpath. He had to face the situation where while he was abroad on a foreign visit to the United States, the Congress party's CM, in this case Mr. Rahul Gandhi, actually insulted him by tearing the ordinance and saying it's fit to be thrown in the dustbin. Today they have shown that what Mr. Rahul Gandhi says is more important than the functioning of the Election Commission, which has been conducting free and fair elections in India, which is the largest democracy in the world, something that the world celebrates. But the Congress party, in somehow trying to prove a point, has forgotten that when, as members of parliament, they take the oath of the constitution, they are supposed to preserve and protect the constitution. Today, they are actually assaulting that constitution with this kind of a super judicial body, if I may call it. I mean, it's not a judicial body, but a super extra constitutional body that they call themselves, and actually take it upon themselves to be higher than the Election Commission. This confirms their limited faith in democracy. Every time they won an election, the election is okay. The EVMs are okay. Every time they lose the election, they find fault. They have to actually address the fact why people are not voting for them and voting for Narendra Modi ji and the BJP. When they win it, how is the same election fair? Have they said that they are going to drop their government in Telangana because they believe that the Election Commission is not doing a good job? Are they going to say that for any of more Congress governments anywhere, or the Congress MPs will say we don't consider our victory to be fair, so we are going to resign?
All right.
Therefore, it's a ridiculous argument to say that when we win, if the Election Commission is great, otherwise we will monitor your work. And who are they? It's all fairness. To monitor the Election Commission, it shows their scant regard for the Constitution and such important bodies.
All right, Mr. Kohli, thank you very much for speaking with us. So the BJP, they're hitting out at the Congress party, saying it shows that the Congress does not believe in a constitutional body, while Rahul Gandhi talks about Jai Samvidhan, constantly alleging that the Constitution has come under attack during the BJP regime. Let's go back to Sabyasachi, who continues to be with us. But on this issue, the opposition seems to be on the same page. The Samajwadi Party, Aam Aadmi Party, in a way, have definitely backed the idea.
Well, that's right, Swati. See, on this particular agenda of the Congress party, it seems that the Samajwadi Party and the Aam Aadmi Party have backed the Congress idea. In fact, Arvind Kejriwal also questioned the functioning of the EC. In fact, Arvind Kejriwal went to an extent to say that the Election Commission is working in National Capital on behalf of the BJP, and it is working as a department of the BJP. Now, whether it is the Congress, the Samajwadi Party or the Aam Aadmi Party, all of them have questioned the credibility of the Election Commission. In fact, Mr. Rahul Gandhi also questioned the timing of the appointment of the EC, stating that right before the Lok Sabha polls, the Election Commissioner was appointed. So clearly a lot of allegations coming in from the Congress side as well as from the opposition side, and this seems that they are united on the fact that they all are questioning the functioning and the credibility of the Election Commission.
Right.
Meanwhile, the BJP continues to maintain the fact that whether it is the Congress party winning in the state of Telangana or in the state of Karnataka, at that particular time they did not question the functioning and the credibility of the EC, but only when they have lost the polls in the state of Maharashtra.
Right, so BJP asking, will you also talk about the states where the Congress party won? Will you also discuss and analyze the election, the results there? Thank you very much, Sabyasachi, for getting us the details. With that, we're slipping into a very short break. Lot more lined up on the other side.